My name is Kimberly Marie Valerio, and I will be discussing three topics. So, the first topic is transaction processing system. A transaction processing system is a set of information which processes the data transaction in database system that monitors transaction programs. The system is useful when something is sold over the internet. It allows for a time delay between when an item is being sold to when it is actually sold. An example is that of a sporting event ticket. While the customer is filing out their information to purchase the seat ticket, the transaction processing system is holding the ticket so that another customer cannot also buy it. It allows for a ticket not to be sold to two different customers. So a brief history of TPS was the first transaction processing system was Sabre. Sabre was made by IBM for American Airlines, which became operational in 1970. Designed to process up to 83,000 transactions a day, the system ran on two IBM 7090 computers. Sabre was migrated to IBM System 360 computers in 1972 and became an IBM product first as airline control program and later as transaction processing facility. In addition to airlines, TPF is used by large banks, credit card companies, and hotel chains. Next is the processing types. Transaction processing is distinct from and can be contrasted with other computer processing models, such as batch processing, time sharing, and real-time processing. The first is batch processing. Batch processing is execution of series of programs on a computer without manual intervention. Several transactions called a batch are collected and processed at the same time. The result of each transactions are not immediately available when the transaction is entered. There is a time delay. Second is real-time processing. Real-time systems attempt to guarantee an appropriate response to a stimulus or request quickly enough to affect the conditions that cause the stimulus. Each transaction in real-time processing is unique. It is not part of a group of transactions. Third is transaction processing. A transaction processing system is a type of information system that collects, stores, modifies, and retrieves the data transactions of an enterprise. Transaction processing systems also attempt to provide predictable response times to requests, although this is not as critical as for real-time systems. Rather than allowing the user to run arbitrary programs as time sharing, transaction processing allows only predefined structured transactions. Each transaction is usually short duration and the processing activity for each transaction is programmed in advance. Next, I will discuss the features of TPS. So first is performance. Fast performance with a rapid response time is critical. Transaction processing systems are usually measured by the number of transactions they can process in a given period of time. Continuous availability. The system must be available during the time period when the users are entering transactions. Many organizations rely heavily on their TPS. A breakdown will disrupt operations or even stop the business. Data integrity. The system must be able to handle hardware or software problems without corrupting data. Multiple users must be protected from attempting to change the same piece of data at the same time. For example, two operators cannot sell the same seat on a plane. Ease of use. Often, users of transaction processing systems are casual users. The system should be simple for them to understand, protect them from data entry errors as much as possible, and allow them to easily correct their errors. Modular growth. The system should be capable of growth at incremental costs. Rather than requiring a complete replacement, it should be able to add, replace, or update hardware and software components without shutting the system down. Then last is the types of transaction processing. Processing in a batch. Transactions may be collected and processed as in batch processing. Transactions will be collected and later updated as a batch when it's convenient or economical to process them. Historically, this was the most common method as the information technology did not exist there to allow real-time processing. Processing in real time. Processing in real time. This is the immediate processing of data. It provides instant confirmation of a transaction. It may involve a large number of users who are simultaneously performing transactions which change data. Because of advances in technology such as the increase in the speed of data transmission and larger bandwidth, real-time updating is possible. My second topic is a decision support system. So a decision support system is a computerized program used to support determinations, judgments, and courses of actions in an organization or a business. A DSS sifts through and analyzes massive amounts of data, compiling comprehensive information that can be used to solve problems and in decision making. Typical informations used by a DSS includes target or projected revenue, sales figures or past ones from different time periods, and other inventory or operations related data. So understanding a decision support system. A decision support system gathers and analyzes data, synthesizing it to produce comprehensive information reports. In this way, as an informational application, a DSS differs from an ordinary operations application whose function is just to collect data. The DSS can either be completely computerized or powered by humans. In some cases, it may combine both. The ideal systems analyze information and actually make decisions for the user. At the very least, they allow human users to make more informed decisions at a quicker pace. So using a decision support system. The DSS can be employed by operations management and other planning departments in an organization to compile information and data and to synthesize it into actionable intelligence. In fact, these systems are primarily used by mid to upper level management. For example, a DSS may be used to project a company's revenue over the upcoming 6 months based on new assumptions about product sales. Due to a large number of factors that surround the projected revenue figures, this is not a straightforward calculation that can be done manually. However, a DSS can integrate all the multiple variables and generate an outcome and alternate outcomes, all based on the company's past product sales data and current variables. A DSS can be tailored for any industry, profession, or domain including the medical field, government agencies, agricultural concern, and corporate operations. So the characteristics of a decision support system. The primary purpose of a DSS is to present information to the customer in an easy-to-understand way. A DSS system is beneficial because it can be programmed to generate many types of reports, all based on user specifications. For example, the DSS can generate information and output its information graphically, as in a bar chart that represents projected revenue or as a written report. As technology continues to advance, data analysis is no longer limited to large, bulky mainframe computers, since a DSS is essentially an application. It can be loaded on most computers, whether on desktops, laptops, or laptops. Certain DSS applications are also available through mobile devices. The flexibility of the DSS is extremely beneficial for users who travel frequently. This gives them the opportunity to be well informed at all times, providing the ability to make the best decisions for their company and customers on the go or even on the spot. And for my last topic, I will be talking about MIS, or Management Information System. Management Information System is an information system used for decision making and for the coordination, control, analysis, and visualization of information in an organization. The study of the management information systems involves people, processes, and technology in an organizational context. In a corporate setting, the ultimate goal of the use of a management information system is to increase the value and profits of the business. This is done by providing managers with timely and appropriate information, allowing them to make effective decisions within a shorter period of time. So the terminology. The term management information system, information management systems, information system, enterprise resource planning, computer science, electrical computer engineering, and information technology management are often confused. MIS is a hierarchical subset of information systems. MIS are more of organization focused, narrowing in on leveraging information technology to increase business value. Computer science is more software focused, dealing with the application that may be used in MIS. Electrical computer engineering is product finished, mainly dealing with the architecture behind the computer systems. ERP software is a subset of MIS, and IT management refers to the technical management of an IT department, which may include MIS. A career in MIS focuses on understanding and projecting the practical use of management information systems. It studies the interaction, organization, and processes among technology, people, and information to solve problems. So the management. While management information systems can be used any and every level of management, the decision of which systems to implement generally falls upon the chief information officers and chief technology officers, the CIO and CTO. These officers are generally responsible for the overall technology strategy of an organization, including evaluating how new technology can help their organization. They act as decision makers in the implementation process of new MIS. Once decisions have been made, IT directors, including MIS directors, are in charge of the technical implementation of the system. They are also in charge of implementing the policies affecting the MIS. It is also their role to ensure the availability of data and network services, as well as the security of the data involved by coordinating IT activities. Upon implementation, the assigned users will have the appropriate access to relevant information. It is important to note that not everyone inputting data into MIS need necessarily be management level. It is common practice to have inputs to MIS be inputted by non-managerial employees, though they rarely have access to the reports and decision support platforms offered by these systems. So the types of MIS. First is the DSS. This is the Decision Support System, which I discussed a while ago. So the DSS are computer program application used by middle and higher management to compile information from a wide range of sources to support problem solving and decision making. A DSS is used mostly for semi-structured and unstructured decision problems. Next is the Executive Information System. An EIS is a reporting tool that provides quick access to summarized reports coming from all company levels and departments, such as accounting, human resources, and operations. Marketing information systems are management information systems designed specifically for managing the marketing aspect of the business. Next is the accounting information system, which are focused on the accounting functions. There is also the human resource management system, which is used for personal aspects. The automation system, or the OAS, support communication and productivity in the enterprise by automating workflow and eliminating bottlenecks. OAS may be implemented at any and all levels of management. School information management systems cover school administration, often including teaching and learning materials. Enterprise resource planning, or ERP, software facilitates the flow of information between all business functions inside the boundaries of the organization and manage the connections to outside stakeholders. And last is the local database. It can be small. It is a small, simplified tool for managers and are considered to be a primal or base level version of an MIS. And last is the advantages and disadvantages. The following are some of the benefits that can be attained using MIS. Improve an organization operational efficiency, add value to existing products, engender innovation and new product development, and help managers make better decisions. Next is companies are able to identify their strengths and weaknesses due to the presence of revenue reports, employee performance records, etc. Identifying these aspects can help a company improve its business processes and operation. Next is giving an overall picture of the company. And fourth, acting as a communication and planning tool. Fifth, the availability of customer data and feedback can help the company to align its business processes according to the needs of its customers. The effective management of customer data can help the company to perform direct marketing and promotion activities. Next, MIS can help a company gain a competitive advantage. And lastly, MIS reports can help with decision making as well as reduce downtime for actionable items. And some of the advantages of MIS is the retrieval and dissemination are dependent on technology, hardware, and software, and potential for inaccurate information. So that is all for my report. Thank you.